Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we are going to talk about patch 1.1.2, which is available right now. We're going to discuss a new way to gather gold quickly, but first and foremost, let's talk about the patch notes. If we head over towards 1.1.2 over on Blizzard's page, you can see right here that this is going to be with the Nightmare Dungeon specifically, where you could reset the dungeon indefinitely. This method has officially been fixed, so you're no longer going to be able to do this after the latest patch. If we head towards the bottom section here towards Quest, they have fixed an issue where iron skin elixirs could be attained indefinitely. What's funny is that this is how I figured out how to do the infinite elixir glitch, because they pretty much told us all how to do it. So if they continue to do that, I'm all for it, and I'll just share whatever they show us. And that's pretty much it for the patch notes in terms of glitches patched. What you could do instead, because they're obviously investigating the gold exploit, we'll get into that later on. What we're going to talk about now is something that you can do in terms of gold, and you're going to be able to gather quite a lot, including legendaries. We want to open up our seasonal blessing here and go towards the urn of bargaining. You want to fill that out or max it out completely. Open up the map and then locate the left side. You will need this stronghold available. If you need to, you can obviously create a new character, level up fast by following one of my previous videos. This stronghold is going to be the ruins of Quarusu. What I've noticed is that when they patch the infinite elixir exploit, it's kind of funny because it's all due to resetting something and being able to pick it up pretty much indefinitely. So it seems they do not like the idea of anything like that. Well, over here at the stronghold, there's going to be a chest at the top left. You're going to see a legendary pop up, and this right here is a great way to grab legendaries, gold, and obviously rares are going to pop up. You can sell those for a good amount of money because you do have the Season of Blessing. This right here is going to be the first chest. Then if we hop on top of our mount, go towards the right, the next chest is not too far. We're going to go up here, interact with that, and it's going to pop up a rare item. We can pick that up because we can scrap it or sell it. Possibly keep it too. Then from there, go towards the right, then head towards the south, go down towards the left, take the ladder all the way up, go towards the top left here, you'll see another chest, open that up. From here, you just want to exit out of the game. What's interesting here is that if you do leave the game right here, it's perfectly fine, even if you are taken down, because there is the countdown right there. It's just gonna happen, right? Regardless, if you want, you can obviously walk away and do the same thing. It's entirely up to you. What we're going to do is wait for the exit game in countdown there, just to go all the way down. And from there, you're going to be brought to the selection screen here. You're going to be able to select a different character. Do not do so, just click Start Game. You're going to notice that you're going to pop up at the top left, and you're going to be able to start at the exact same spot where you left off at. You're obviously going to see the loading screen here. I'm not going to do a thing in terms of editing anything. I'm just going to let it go through all the way. So, for example, like I just talked about previously, right here at the top left, we're at the same exact spot. Go towards the top door here, strike it, take it out. Obviously, if you have a stronger build, you're going to be able to annihilate that door fairly quick. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over here towards the chest, open it up. And for whatever reason, when it comes down to the barbarian, I just end up striking the enemies instead of the chest. When it comes down to other classes, I'm okay with it. Something with the barbarian. So here's the next chest, and then if we go down below, we're going to be able to open up that third one that I just showed you a few moments ago. You can rinse and repeat this as much as you like. You're going to be able to grab gold not only from the chest, but you're also going to be able to sell those items for a higher price, because this is all due to the Season of Blessing that I just showed you there at the beginning. We're going to go towards the vendor here on the right side, and let's just sell our items. What you may have noticed is that I've been swapping in between different characters because I tried this on World Tier 2. It's not bad. You're going to be able to pick up mostly rares. On World Tier 3, you're going to be able to see more of those legendaries pop up. And obviously on World Tier 4, it's going to give you higher chances of ancestral and sacred items popping up. Sell those items and you're good to go. Next, we're going to talk about the infinite XP that you can use over here at the event. This is going to be the Wayward Soul, as you guys all know by now. The only reason why I'm showing this is because it's after the latest patch. What you want to do is just stick in the middle here towards the orange zone. What you then can do is go towards the outer side. Once you've reached the green mist here, or the green swirling stuff, because this would be a great way to just stop there so you're not too close to the goal. Now, once the countdown goes down to 0, like so, you can then go inside the orange zone. Enemies will pop up, and you can do this as much as you like. There is one real benefit to this, and this is pretty much infinite cinders. If there's ever a Helltides event, I would highly recommend trying this out. This way, you're not wasting too much going around. I mean, there is the mob density, right? They've done that for Helltides. So maybe you might want to try this. It all depends on you, really. I think it's a great way to definitely grab a good amount. Now, if you've been experiencing some issues with trading, I've actually talked about this yesterday late at night when I uploaded the video, so some of you may have not seen this. If you take a look on the screen here, this is one of the developers. They say right here, suspension of trading notice. We've suspended players trading in Diablo 4 until further notice due to a gold and item duplication exploit. We are working on a fix to amend this issue and will update you once we've reinstated the ability to trade. Once that is done, we will continue to monitor this activity, ensure a healthy playing experience for all. As always, any account that engages in gold and item duplication exploits will be actioned in accordance with our end user license agreement. So pretty much right here is where things are going to get a little sketchy, because if you're caught doing any sort of duplication, which I even showed that in the previous video where we went over towards the end user license, we talked about the last part where it specifically talked about duplication exploits. That is a no-no in Blizzard's book, because most likely it's going to be some RMT player taking advantage of that, selling it for real world currency, and nobody wants to, obviously on their side of Blizzard, they don't want to see players doing this, right? They don't want you to be able to grab so much gold and then use it to sell it in your, sell for whatever currency, right? Wherever you're from. For anything else, it seems like they're really not targeting players for exploiting small things. It seems to be those bigger things that are going to be placing a target of some sort on your back. And last but not least, what you're seeing on screen here is the build. So if you need to go back a few seconds, definitely check it out. One of you out there actually requested this, so I'm just going to leave it in this video so that I do not need to make another video basically showing you a whole guide video. It's just going to be in this one video. But I hope this helps out you specifically, the one that asked. If you're someone else that wanted to know about this build, then here you go as well. I wanted to give you guys a huge shout out and say thank you for just pretty much checking out the videos in general. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. I will try to reply back, honestly, within the first hour or two, as I always mention at the end of these videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.